Wow. Looks like we finally made it. Hello, everyone. 413 Sports Talk's 450th episode is here. Power Ranking style. October 5th, 2022. Wednesday, that is, and we're going to get right to it. New York Yankees' Aaron Judge hits his 62nd home run as the Yanks win 3-2 over... We'll talk more about who they played in scores. Anyway, Aaron Judge, 62 home runs. Honestly, Barry Bonds is the holder of the home run record. I don't think steroids had anything to do with him. I feel like the league did not want a black man to be the home run king. Anyway, Atlanta Braves beat the Marlins to steal their 5th straight National League East title. So congrats to you if you're an Atlanta Braves fan. You guys are going to the playoffs. You won the NL East, I'm sorry. Washington Nats GM was quoted saying Steven Strasburg's 2023 status a mystery, as has been his whole career, as he's been injured for most of it. Recently, being hurt, Tommy John surgery, and just a number of injuries for a guy who was very promising, very young, very good pitcher. You just wonder what happened there. National Women's Soccer League, Portland Thorns owner Merritt Paulson and Red Stars owner Arnhem Whistler have both stepped aside amid numerous complaints of sexual abuse and misconduct. Until the investigations are complete and disturbing findings of such are released, they will be paid on administrative leave, unfortunately. 2023 NBA draft projected number 1 pick, one of my favorite foreign players to come this way in a long time, in Victor Wembanyama. Sorry. With Chris Paul and Asia Wilson watching courtside, French basketball star Victor Wembanyama, the uncanny 7'5" center and projected number 1 NBA draft pick, put on a show with a 37-point performance Tuesday at the Dollar Loan Center against the G League Knight and Scoot Henderson, the projected number 2 pick. Henderson scored 28 points and led his team to a 122-115 victory. Basketball is starting to come back around, preseason NBA. And that's it for the news. Now we're getting right into it. This is finally the episode you wanted. Western Mass Sports Boys Power Rankings. We got 2 sports for each side. Today we're doing high school football. High school football is ranked pretty long, so get that popcorn ready, get your soda, grab your seats, and here we go. Number 1, Central Golden Eagles, to no one's surprise, are 3-1 at the number 1 spot. East Long Meadows undefeated at 4-0 with the number 2 spot. Number 3, the Agawam Brownies are 4-0, and they started the season 11th, mind you. They're at number 3. Wakona Warriors are 3-1, they're at 4. Drury is 3-0, they're at number 5. Number 6 is Belchertown, they're 3-1. Number 7 is the Westfield Bombers at 3-0-1. Number 8 to the Northampton Blue Devils, also with a record at 3-0-1. Number 9, Ware Indians are 2-1, and Mayhar rounds out to the top 10 at 2-1 for the first time in school history. They're within top 15 anyway. Okay, moving right along here, we're on number 11, Lee. They are 2-1. Number 12, Chicopee, 2-1. Number 13, Monument Mountain, 2-1. Number 14, Minnechaug, they are 2-2. Greenfield Green Wave, they are 2-2 at number 15. Taconic, 2-2 at 16. East Hampton, 2-2 at 17. Frontier, 2-2 at 18. Pathfinder, 2-2 at 19. And the Commerce Red Raiders and Franklin Tech and Palmer are all tied at 1-2 for the 20th spot in the Power Rankings. Power Rankings will be adjusted and redone and presented to you guys every Monday, so make sure you are front row seats and you're ready with everything for Power Rankings Monday. Let's continue with soccer. For the boys' side. Number 1, Taconic, 10-0-1. I think that was pretty consensus around the board, especially with Mass Live and myself is what I'm getting at. Number 2, Chicopee Comp, 8-0-1. Number 3, Smith Academy, 8-1-1. Number 4, Westfield Tech, 7-1-1. Number 5, Hampshire, 7-1-1. Number 6, Ludlow Lions are 7-1. Number 7 are the Wakona Warriors at 6-2. Pope Francis is at 6-1-2. Number 9, Belchertown, 6-0-2. And number 10, Granby with the same record of 6-0-2. Those are the boys' Power Rankings for the soccer side. And for the girls, we have soccer. Number 1, Pope Francis is 9-0. Munson is 8-0 at number 2. Mount Greylock 8-0-3 at number 3. Minnechaug 8 wins, 1 losses, and 1 tie at number 4. South Hadley, same record, 8-1-1 at number 5. Hampshire for number 6, they're 8-2. Smith Academy 7-2-1 for number 7. Longmeadow 7-1-2 at number 8. Number 9, East Hampton Eagles are 7-3-1, and at number 10, Amherst is 6-1. And now finally onto the final part of the girls power ranked. We have field hockey, and the number 1 East Longmeadow Lady Spartans are 10-0-1. Westfield's 8-2. Love Longmeadow Lancers are 7-0-1. Belchertown is 6-1-1. Frontier 6-1-2. Number 6 Northampton Blue Devils are 6-3. Pioneer Valley is 5-1 at number 7, and number 8 Minnechaug 5-0-2. Greenfield number 9 are 4-2-2, and Agawam rounds out the list at 4-4-1 for number 10. That's it for Power Rankings. Let's get into some scores really quickly. Major League Baseball, New York Yankees 5, Texas 4, Cleveland 5, Kansas City 3. In 10 innings, Seattle took care of Detroit 7-6, and 8-7 was the score of the St. Louis and Pittsburgh game that also went to 10 innings. Atlanta 2, Miami 1, Cincy 3, Chicago Cubs 2, Boston 6, Tampa Bay 5 in 5 innings. Houston 10, Philly nothing. New York Mets 8, Washington nothing. Chicago White Sox 8, Minnesota 3. Oakland 2, Los Angeles Angels 1 in 10 innings. San Diego 6, San Fran 2. Colorado 5, all Los Angeles Dodgers 2. Seattle 9, Detroit 6, and Toronto and Baltimore was postponed due to weather. NHL preseason. A reminder for you, the NHL regular season opener is October 7th, 2022. Let's talk preseason on the ice for now. We have the Islanders over Phillies in overtime, 4-3. Ottawa 5, Montreal 4. Buffalo 4, Carolina 2. St. Louis 4, Minnesota 2. Vegas Golden Knights 4, Arizona 3. And Anaheim 5, Los Angeles Kings 4. That is the end of the 450th episode, the Power Rankings episode. And we had some extra scores and news just to settle the professional fans. Thank you for your viewership. Thank you for your support of the show. Thank you. Whether you started at the beginning or you're just recently coming on, 413 Sports Talk welcomes you with open arms and the greatest sports coverage that our region can see. Going forward, Power Rankings will be on Monday, so there are now Power Rankings Monday. That's what we're switching that to. And yeah, so I really hope you enjoyed this episode. Any questions, comments, or anything with these rankings, please leave them in the comment section or give me a direct message, and we will hit you back as soon as possible. Have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow with episode 451.